Great Grandy Dandy Risings, y'all. I'm XTC, the creator, and this is Rated Z TV Spirituality. And I really would like to just jump right into this message. So let's just jump right into this raw tarot reading that I'm going to use to guide me in delivering a message that anyone who was called to watch this video can implement into their life, or, you know, help them through whatever they're going through. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're called to watch this video is whenever you're called to adhere to this message and implement it into your life, point blank, period. So can we dive in now? Okay, so what is the message that the people that need to hear right now in this video? What is the message? Paint a picture of what's going on for me so I can extract the message. What is the energy behind this message? Paint the picture for me so that we can easily extract the message of this situation. Okay. Got the King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords. King of Cups in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What that mean? Where they do that at? King of Cups. Now, does this have to do, what aspect of life does this have to do with? Is this financial, career-wise, personal, family? Okay, so I'm seeing personal family overall. You got the 10 of Cups in reverse, though. And the Wheel of Fortune actually, the card says 10 as well. And they're both in reverse. Okay, so this is like, in general, altogether, your best life. That's what we're talking about. King of Cups in reverse. The King of Cups is very emotionally stable and balanced. King of Cups is very balanced and emotionally stable. But he's in reverse, so I don't know if you all watching this video are not balanced and emotionally stable, or what may the case, whatever the case may be. But with the Temperance card flying out and the Five of Cups came out, is that why you all are not emotionally stable? Because you have lost something? You have lost a couple of cups that have brought you emotional fulfillment, or so you have thought. Emotional satisfaction, not exactly fulfillment. Because if it was fulfillment that these cups have brought you, or the situation, the circumstance, or the place, or the person, or whatever the case, if it was truly fulfillment that these things, or person, or situation, whatever the case, has brought you, if it was truly fulfillment, then you wouldn't have lost it and you wouldn't be feeling emotionally unfulfilled right now. So maybe it was just emotional satisfaction that this whatever brought you, and you are mourning that loss right now, and that's okay. That's totally okay. Because with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and this Page of Swords, it's almost like you had to go through that emotional, what's the word I'm looking for? You had to go through this emotional shakeup. That wasn't the word, but this emotional shakeup in order to get your mind right, so you can think clearly. In order to find that balance in your life, you had to go through it so you can get your mind right, because your emotions were all over the place. Your emotions were all over the place, and it was blinding. It was blinding how you operate and how you handle situations, and it was not healthy. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It was messing with your bag. It was messing with your bag. Ooh, the Sun card. It was actually blocking. It was blocking. The Sun card was in reverse. It was blocking. It was blocking your happiness. It was blocking your blessings. This emotional satisfaction that, that you held dear to yourself. It was actually blocking your bag, blocking your coin, and it was also blocking the rest of your blessings. So you had to go through that in order for your headspace to be cleared out. In order for your headspace to be cleared out. So that you can make decisions with your mind. Listen to your intuition, of course, but, listen to your mind and have your heart and your mind in alignment with what you truly desire, instead of just listening to your heart and letting your mind follow, even though your mind is telling you this is not rational. I hope that made sense. The Lover's card. The Lover's card came to peek out on us. It was all out of love. It was all out of love. Everything that you went through was all out of love. The love that you felt in that emotional satisfaction for the present, for that time being. It was love. It was love. It was satisfaction. It was satisfying. But it was temporary because it wasn't true fulfillment. It wasn't everything that you deserve and more. You feel me? It wasn't abundant. It was temporary. That's how you know it wasn't true fulfillment. And it was just temporary satisfaction, which is totally okay. That is totally okay for you to enjoy some temporary satisfaction on your journey. On your journey to self-discovery, to self-fulfillment. Can we get some advice? Okay. How is this a bad thing? Okay. I said, how is this a bad thing? Peep this card right here. The Tower card. In reverse. And the Moon card on the back. So we got the Moon. We also got the Tower card. Oh, so it wasn't in reverse? That was weird. That was weird, but whatever. I'm gonna have to watch this video back and check that out, because that was a little weird. But how was it a bad thing? It may have felt like a bad thing because you really had to search deep within yourself and reflect on what happened, how did you get there, and how can you avoid making choices to get yourself in a situation like that again. Also, your life shifted. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, your life had to shift in order for you to move forward, because that old way that you were living, it just wasn't serving you anymore. So you really had to switch your whole life around, which is never easy. It's never easy. Switching your whole life around, but it's totally worth it. It's totally. Oh, look at the Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, and Sun card in a diagonal. It was totally worth it. That balance that you have with your heart and your mind causes the Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favor, because now you're in alignment with self. So now you're in alignment with the rest of the world outside of you, because everything stems from within. Now with that alignment outside of you comes the Sun card outside of you. Any advice? Okay, we run in like 9 minutes in. Any advice? Any advice? Or final messages? The Chariot and the Moon. Okay. Advice for if you ever find yourself in a situation like this where your life is falling apart, because you are transitioning. Just remember that as you do the shadow work and you dive deep within yourself and you reflect on the situation and you better yourself and you take the lesson and you move on with it, your life is moving. There are things happening that you can't see behind the veil of reality that we call life. There are things happening behind the scene that you cannot see. But as long as you're doing the internal work, there are forces outside of yourself working to match your frequency. As you heal yourself, there are forces outside of you working non-stop. They don't sleep like how we sleep. And they're working to deliver to you everything that matches up with your internal frequency that you vibrate on, whether it be healing, happiness, sorrow, fear, poverty, lack, whatever it is that you hold within, with this moon card, because the moon card is like diving deep within yourself. Feel me? Reflection, diving deep, intuition. When you dive deep and you do that work, the universe is working non-stop to make sure that your outside, your outer reflects your inner. So within, so without. As above, so below. Feel me? So yeah, I think that sums it up, honestly. I think that sums up the message perfectly. Oh, look at this card on the bottom. Period. And once you do the inner work, now this is like celebration. This is celebration, as you can see, and crossing into the gates of abundance and happiness and prosperity. As you do the inner work, it's coming. It's already here, honestly, but it just has to take form, it has to take shape. It's here, you just can't see it. I'm gonna pull one card from this deck, the Crystal Tarot deck. Or 2 cards. Okay, 2 cards. Oh, these are 3 cards. Nah, I'm gonna shuffle over. I really just wanted to pull 1 card. But the cards is really bugging out today. Alright, let's rock with that Ace of Swords. Let's see what the Ace of Swords is hitting for. Alright, Ace of Swords. You will have a new way of seeing the world, and your mind inspires a new idea or invention. The sword cuts through illusion in your mind, bringing clarity to your thoughts. Whilst your base chakra drives you forward, creating new opportunities for you. You may find you need to face some truths along the way and be very honest with yourself, but any new projects now will be worth pursuing. Elbite, a crystal, also known as pink tourmaline, enhances creativity, bringing new ideas and the ability to see situations differently. Boom. I could not have summed up the reading any better, honestly. We just talked about that. You're going through a situation that causes you to see the world differently after you heal and reflect from the situation. What else can I say? But love and light in everything that you do. And peace until next time, y'all.